All right. So just get comfortable where you're at, and we're going to just do our fingers. So we're going to just roll up and then roll down. So we're going to roll up and roll down and roll up and roll down. And then if you can, roll up, and then you're going to grab underneath your knees and pull up. So this is a good stretch for the knees and the wrists. So getting two things accomplished at once. So I'm going to turn this on because the thing about a lot of the wrist movements and about that stuff, it's the amount of time you do it. So many people will do it maybe one or two, three times, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I did it," and it's like, no, you really need to do it several times and just do it nice and slow. So this is one of the good things about using like a timer like this. It's just it makes you do it. And just slow down. And then if you can, just try to go with your breath, breathing in. Yeah, just close your eyes and just allow yourself to relax into the movement, holding that breath, exhaling. If you find yourself just wandering off in your mind, just acknowledge whatever you're thinking about and let it go, and then come back into the movement, breathing in and out, stretching those forearms, stretching the fingers, and then pulling up, stretching the feet, stretching the knees, allowing that gentle movement to do its job, to wake you up, flush out any How do you feel? All right. The next thing we're going to do that's wrist oriented, but once again, we can do two things at once, is we're going to bring our feet in like that. We're going to bring our knees in. So we're going to bring our knees in and our hands in. Then we're going to turn out and then come back out. Okay. Then back in, turn out, and out. Yeah, I gotta move my legs out a little bit further. Turn in, around, out. So you're moving your feet at the same time. Turn in, around, and out. In, around, and in, around, out. In, around, out. In, around, out. In, around, out. In, around. Once you figure that out, you got that rhythm going. Just relax. You're going to breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And make sure you drop those hands down like this, roll around, and then come out. You're really stretching those wrists. Drop the hand, roll out. Drop the hand, roll around, roll out. Drop the hand, roll around, and out. Drop the hand, roll around, and out. Drop the hand, roll around, 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 out. And relax. All right. Okay, so another thing to do is bring your hands up. You're going to just bring your hands up. You're going to fold like you're holding a ball. Roll all the way up. Whoop. Back for me. Roll all the way up. Throw the balls away. And then slam down. Bring the balls all the way up. Throw the balls away. Slam down. Picking up the balls. Coming all the way up. And then slamming down. Pick up the balls. Inhaling. Throw the balls away. And then exhale. Inhaling. Picking up those balls. Holding. Throw them away. And exhale. Inhaling. Bring the ball. Holding. Throw them away. And exhale. And we're just going to keep doing that nice and slow. Throw them away and exhale. And make sure you pull that wrist all the way back. Make sure you get that wrist nice and full when you're grabbing that ball, holding it up, and then flatten it all the way back when you throw it up. Throw them away and exhale. And then just slowly coming up. How are you feeling? All right. Now we're going to just relax a little bit. We're going to just take our fingers and we're just going to roll them like this. Nice and gentle. Try to roll them down. So you're just rolling them down like you're playing the piano. And then once you get used to rolling it down, you're going to just, like we're playing the piano, go all the way up and just rotating down. Playing those chords. Somebody out there who probably knows how to play the piano is but just play the way. Hard to remember each one. You keep making sure you get each one. And you slow down and you're just going to try to do one hand, and then as you do the hand, you're going to move forward. So you're just slowly moving forward and then come out. And try to do one finger at a time. So you just go one finger at a time and then move forward. So you're really focusing on making sure you get the fingers And when your thumbs touch, you can go all the way out. Okay, now we're going to come out and we're going to just circle. Try to circle one finger, and the next finger, and the next finger, next finger, and the next finger. Circle those fingers. And then once you get done doing each finger, then you're going to circle, circle, and then circle, circle, and then circle, circle, and circle, circle, and then circle big, and then start again. One finger, and you can do each hand individually, however is easiest for you. For me, it's individually. Making sure I get all of them. Wrist and arms. And then big circle. And the other. And then once again. Each finger. Make sure you get each finger. And one. And a nice big circle. And once again. This helps me both at the same time. You get looser. This, the other way, and then arm, and then all the way around. All right, and relax. Okay, now we're going to work up just a little bit on the neck because you're probably feeling the neck now that we haven't really loosened it. So we're going to just do a nice circle down to our shoulder, all the way around the shoulder to shoulder. Nice and gentle. Slowly working all that neck area. And just enjoy. And now we're going to just go all the way up and we're going to just go side to side. And you're going to try to look over your shoulder. Back and forth. Looking over your shoulder. And get nice and gentle. And remember, don't bring your shoulder to your head. Relax your shoulder and just let it stretch to where it needs to stretch. Nice and slow. And relax. Now we're going to just drop our ear side to side. Remember, don't bring your shoulder to your ear. It's nice and gentle, side to side. Hold for a few seconds and then go to the other side. Nice and slow. And relax. Now you're going to bring your chin down and then bring your chin up. Chin down and then chin up. Nice and gentle. And then relax, and we're just going to do a nice circle again, going all the way around, but try not to go all the way back. And then if you find a spot that's just a little tight, just rest right there and just kind of wiggle back and forth in that one tight area. Just wiggle back and forth for a few seconds and see if it relaxes. Kind of maybe hold it for a second and then go back around into your circle. If you find that spot, just wherever it might feel like a little tight, just kind of hang out there, wiggle around in a nice tiny little circle, and then go back into the big circle. Nice little tiny little circle. Work those muscles out. And then go the other way. Nice and gentle. And relaxing back into the center. All right. Doing good? So we take our hands and we're going to do nice, slow circles all the way around, dropping them down, lifting those elbows up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and relax. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. So in and exhale, in and exhale. relax. Now placing our hands onto our feet, we're going to just roll down and then just roll up nice and gently, rolling down and then rolling up. Coming back up, we're just going to do cat and cow. Cat and cow. Squeezing in and then pushing out. Yeah. In and then out. And relax. Last one, we're going to breathe in and then exhale. And relax. And now we're going to finish up today back to our wrist. So we're going to just bring our hands up and we're going to inhale, turn our hands around and exhale. Inhale, turn our hands in and then turn our hands around, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And try to push those wrists together. Turn the hands, keeping those wrists together and turning them out. So keeping those fingers, wrists together and then pushing out. So get those thumbs. So get those thumbs next to each other and then push out. Don't forget those thumbs. So it's nice and slow, pressing out, bringing in, turning in, and then pressing out. spread our legs out a little bit. And we're just going to do it going down and then coming up and then going back down. Stretching. Prayer, inverted, going back down. And then last time coming up into prayer, just relaxing. You're going to bring your fingers together like this and just push out. And then you rotate in, push out, 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 rotate in. Okay, placing your hands onto our heart, we're going to just end this session with a nice meditation. Breathing in, breathing out. And we're going to go forth today with a lighter heart, a much easier body to move in, with the spirit of enjoyment of this beautiful day, with a sense of accomplishment, because we stop and take care of ourselves. We will breathe in and breathe out any negativity. We will relax and enjoy the life that is given to us in whatever form we have it. And we're just going to enjoy the day and the beauty of life. Bring your arms down to our sides. We're going to inhale. Bring your hands up over our head. And then exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time, inhale up. Bring our hands into prayer. Bring down to our chest. Namaste. You're welcome. Thank you.